You don't need to apply for a student visa. You don't need to apply for a work visa. Obviously, you are not going to work. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to be back. Yes, to continue with the UK visa application, the UK tourist visa application. Cheers guys. So on today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to apply for a UK visa using your family member who is a student in the UK and is graduating, right, and wants to invite you. Some people wonder, which kind of visa application do I need to apply for? Do I need to apply for a work visa? Do I need to apply for a tourist visa? What kind of visa do I need to apply? I get lots of that question, so I decided to also make a video on that. By the way, my name is Dr. Mrs. Loretta Abaka Wilson, and welcome to my channel. If you are a new subscriber, thank you for joining my family. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, okay, and share this video as well. So let's get right into the video. The documents you would need for this type of application quite similar to the tourist visa video I made. Honestly, it's quite similar. There's just a few documents you need to attach, and this time these documents needs to come from your cousin or your sister or your brother, or if your mother or father, whoever is outside graduating and wants to invite you. Okay, so you just attach these kind of documents I'm about to list to the old video I made. If you've not watched it, please go back to my channel. You will see the video over there and watch it and listen to the list of documents you need for your tourist visa. So number one, yes, it's a tourist visa you would need to apply for this type of application. Okay, you don't need to apply for a student visa. You don't need to apply for a work visa, because obviously you are not going to work. So a tourist visa you need to apply for. The documents you need from your side is your passport. Obviously, as I said in my previous video, it should be valid for more than 6 months or for the duration that you want to stay there. An identification card. If you have a car, you should have your driver's license, your car document, land document. If you are working, you should attach your employment letter, booking of accommodation. I said in my old video, booking.com will help a lot. Okay, so this time around, for your cousin or whoever is outside that wants to graduate and wants to invite you, the person should make sure she has scanned the front page of her passport and sent to your email or via documents to your WhatsApp or whatever social you want to use. Okay, you should also get an identification card scanned. You should also get the person's pay stubs from the UK. However the person gets paid, the person should make sure he or she attach that document for your application. Obviously, you have stated that you are going for your cousin's graduation, so I'm assuming you would want to stay with your cousin. So in this case, you wouldn't have to go to booking.com to apply for or to book for a hotel or an Airbnb and all that. You can just attach your cousin's accommodation, like her house or apartment number, the amount of money it has been paying to their landlord. You have to attach all of that. That is rent paying for, let's say, 4 months or 6 months recent. And hydro or electricity bills or water bills that they have, they can attach that too. So the person inviting you would also have to get a letter from his or her school stating that he or she is a student in the school ID number, okay, to the letter. And also the school should state that you are actually graduating on this specific date and day and time. Okay, make sure the school states that. Do not overlook it. So the dates that you would write in your application should actually match your cousin's. So your cousin or whoever is inviting you should attach a letter that is a personal letter to the immigration office in Ghana. It should be addressed to the immigration office in Ghana, to the UK. Okay, so this letter should state certain things that, or certain bonds you and your cousin shares. If you have childhood pictures or any previous pictures with your cousin before he or she left the country, you can attach that. Your cousin can also state in the letter that you might be the favorite sibling and that you wouldn't want to go ahead with your graduation without you being present. Do you get me? You have to make them feel the emotional you have to make them know that you actually need your cousin there to support you. So you have to convince the immigration officer. Do you get me? You feel me? You need to convince the immigration officer that you really need your cousin or your mother or your father, whoever, to join you in the UK for your graduation, okay? And also, if your cousin in the UK is the one going to sponsor the trip, please make sure your cousin states it in her personal letter to the immigration office in Ghana, okay? Make sure it's stated in it. As I said earlier, she is supposed to add her pay stubs to it, that is the pay slips to it, to show that she has money, that is the proof of funds, okay? But sometimes I would advise, even though it's your cousin that is supporting you financially, right, I would advise that you also attach your bank statement to it, no matter the amount of money in it. Even if you have a side business and you have a pay slip that you can use a spreadsheet to like format it, please do. Because sometimes it can be very, very tricky. You know, these people, they can refuse visas on very silly basis. If they honestly do not want to give you something, they wouldn't. Do you get me? And they will just give you some flimsy excuse. So please, in order not to give the immigration officer a chance to refuse you a visa, please don't create any room for that. Just attach any form of document you can get. Attach it. The more your document, the more they are convinced that yes, you would come back to your home country. So basically, for my knowledge, these are the documents you will need for this type of application. So if you need more documents, please watch my previous video. You would see all the documents over there. I would make sure I list everything down here again for those of you who do not want to go back to go and watch my video. Okay guys, so I'm going to end it here. I hope you learned something new. If you would need any form of assistance or any help, please leave it in the comment section and I will get back to you. Okay, thank you so much for joining us today. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe, okay? And thank you guys so much. See you same time next week. Bye.